The power is up for grabs in Infinity Wars Issue 2. Hey comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And fans, you're back with me, Mike Spider Slayer. Get ready to do that all-important comic book review so you, the fans, can make a decision on what comic books to buy. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about, holy crap, Infinity Wars Issue 2. It really hits the fan in this particular issue. If you thought Issue 1 was bad, if you thought Prime was bad, it gets crazy in this issue, let me just tell you. Gerry Duggan's doing a nice job with this book. The artwork is done by Deodato Jr. The artwork really fits the story. You know, it's kind of got this darker tone, but man, there's a lot of death that happens in this book, so it fits. Now, there's kind of some details that get missed, you know, with all the paneling that goes on and maybe some of the blood splatter that happens, and things feel a little stiff, but that's okay. It works. I like it, okay? So let's dive into this story, all right? So in the last issue, we got left with Peter Quill, who was killed by Gamora, right? And just letting you guys know, from this point forward, there is spoilers in this review. So if you haven't read your copy, come back later, all right? That's your warning. All right. So we go into the past, and we get to see a young Gamora talk to Thanos here. And she talks about, well, you're going to eventually die, right? And Thanos is like, that's okay, because that's why you have children. You could carry on my legacy. That's basically what he tells her. And so what happens is we wind up going into the actual recent past, where the book does a nice job at recapping for its readers, in case you missed that Prime issue, on what Gamora did to Thanos, how she actually chopped off his head. But it's kind of having these ramifications because Thanos is in her head, and it's kind of implementing and manipulating on what she does in a way. So then we go into the current time, where, based off of last issue, we got to see Gamora, how she killed Peter Quill. And you think, oh crap, you know what? He's dead. But that's not the case in comics, right? He's not going to die. Doctor Strange pops in. What does he have, guys? You know it. He's got the Time Stone. Especially if you read his individual series, you know that he got the Time Stone. And what he does is he kind of reverses time and takes Peter Quill back. Peter Quill lives, okay? So, going forward here, we get to see Stephen Strange also take Turk and kind of bribe him in taking the whole Mind Stone, okay? So, he no longer has the Mind Stone. So, Strange has two of the stones. He's got the Time Stone, he's got the Mind Stone, and basically all it said was, hey, Turk, you got all this money because of this stone, and it's like, okay, I'll owe you a favor. So he winds up getting both of those stones. There's some good humor in here, again, with Bullseye, Rocket Raccoon, which is really cool. And then we get to see action that really heats up here. Gamora slices Drax, doesn't kill him, injures him. And the next thing we see is just Gamora is losing it. You can see that she's seeing visions of her father. She starts punching out Carol Danvers, Black Widow, just everyone. But then you hear that Avengers music, like in Avengers Infinity War, where you can see all the Avengers, they come together. Spider-Man's in this issue for one panel, that's it. But you don't see him actually act, he's just there. Just say, hey, Spider-Man was there. And you get to see all the heroes reunite, the villains take off, you get to see Carol Danvers take control of Gamora, she brings her up to the sky, right, and she passes out, she drops the Power Stone, she drops her sword, they think they have her in containment, but no, that's not the case. You wind up seeing Gamora sit there and take out Stephen Strange and Captain America. So, what happened is somehow she wound up wrestling the Reality Stone from Carol Danvers. And with that, she made everyone think that she was captured. She winds up basically, I don't know what she does to Captain America and Stephen Strange, but whatever the case may be, she winds up getting, within minutes, the Time Stone, the Reality Stone. She now has the Power Stone. And the last thing that was left really is she needed the Space Stone from Black Widow. She uses the Time Stone to just take it from her. And the last thing she had was to get that Soul Gem. And she winds up slicing freaking Adam Warlock's neck off, just like she did with Thanos. She winds up getting the Soul Stone, because that's the whole thing of this thing, right? To begin with, is to get the Soul Stone so she can get the part of the soul that was missing from her the entire time. She winds up getting that Soul Stone. She reunites with her older self from the Soul Gem, and right as she's about to access it or create a balance for it, or whatever the case may be, Loki comes with his, like, Viking ship, and you're like, oh, okay. So that's how the issue ends, and by the time you're done with it, you're like, holy crap, man. This shit was all over the place, and it was good, and it was action-heavy, and I just loved it to death, and I loved the collection of the stones. It reminded me of Avengers Infinity War, but with the daughter of Thanos collecting all those stones, and now Loki has something in store with Gamora, so I'm not sure how it's going to be from here on out, but these Prime issue 1 and issue 2 was really good. So now we're going to see if there's going to be this lull, if the story is going to be as intense energy. I don't know, but I love it so far. I really dug the ploy and how she collected all those stones. I loved it. The last page just kind of just dropped it just a little bit for me, because I was like, oh, why does Loki have to ruin it, you know? So at the end of the day, I'm going to give this book a 4.75 out of 5. I thought it was a great read. And it did a good job of kind of recapping that Infinity Prime issue in case you missed it. So guys, tell me what you thought of Infinity Wars issue 2. Do you like this event so far in Marvel? Marvel is traditional about having a good start to an event, then it slowly tampers off. So we'll see how this goes. So guys, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit that notification button so you don't miss a single video from me. And fans, until that next comic book review, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye.